Good morning. Welcome to day 21. So, plan for today is to go at least 9 miles to Brown Fork Shelter. If I'm feeling good, I'll go a couple more like 11 and a half miles to the shelter after that. But we'll see when the time gets there. I thought that would be the case yesterday, where well, going from the knock out of the gap is a pretty hard slog. And halfway up, I was thinking, oh, I might be able to go a little bit farther to that campsite up ahead. But by the time I got here, I decided no. But yesterday, it was nice. I got in, I don't know, 2:30. Had a nice, restful afternoon. I enjoy those. But reviewing all my mileages and getting a sense of the timing. I mean, it's day 21 now. That's 3 weeks. I get the feeling probably after the Smokies, I got to start doing a little bit more. And maybe that just means an hour more, ramping up a little bit. Maybe take a break in the afternoon, longer break, sit down, and then hike another hour or two. I gotta get used to that style to get more miles in. But I'll wait till after the Smokies for that. Anyway, I think we're good for today. More uphill, but not as hard as altogether as yesterday. So that should be good. Feeling nice. Oh, I did want to say, um, let me take a little break here actually. It's hard to talk. I did want to say, I saw the Smokies yesterday a few times because we're getting closer. I mean, that it's natural. I'd be worried if I wasn't seeing it. And I saw some weather systems, some storms brewing up there. But as far as I can tell, the weather doesn't look like there'll be blizzards. I mean, it can change at any time, right? That's the thing. But it looks like it's pretty temperate. Like the lows are pretty manageable. Like last night, it was beautiful. I didn't have to put on any of my base layers. It was really simple setup. That was really nice. So I don't know. That might have been the coldest part of my trip, but we'll see how the Smokies are. I mean, they're kind of infamously cold. I was hiking with a guy 7 years back. His name is Wrong Way. Hey, Wrong Way, if you're watching, I doubt it though. You got your own life. But Wrong Way started January 1st in 2019, is that? Oh, jeez. And he said the Smokies, he thought he was gonna freeze and die there. It's just so cold. Um, Obviously, the timing is way different with me. So, anyway, I'm hopeful. I looked at the mileages, also trying to coordinate, meet up with my parents and my sister and her family. Hello, if you're watching. Maybe you're watching, more likely. Thank you for watching. But yeah, trying to coordinate that and make sure I get there at the right time because it's going to be most convenient for me to get off at Kuohi, aka Cleman's Dome, or Newfound Gap, which is a few miles north of that, because that's about 3 or 4 days in to the Smokies, and I'm not planning on carrying 6 or 7 days of food. So basically, I gotta get off there somehow, get a resupply. So I think it's gonna work out though. So, but we'll see. But yeah, but like the whites, I get the feeling the weather is very unpredictable and can change in an instant. So we'll see how that goes. We're getting forwarded news stories about bear attacks from my dad, my sister, uh, including one bear attack in the Smokies at a trail that I've been on before, the Abrams Falls, which is a beautiful trail. But nothing to nothing to really change my plans, change my behavior. I'm just gonna sort of keep doing what I've been doing. But yeah, when the bears get fed by humans, they become problem bears, and they have to put them down. So when you're hanging your bags, or putting them in the bear boxes if they're available, putting in a bear resistant bag, you're protecting your food, but you're also protecting the life of the bear, making sure that doesn't turn into a problem bear that has to be terminated, basically. So please, yeah, put your food in the proper storage. So far, I haven't seen any bears, and I'm not particularly worried about them. But I do imagine I will see some. I'm more afraid about the ticks. I might have said that in another video. That's really the biggest threat to human life and safety out here. Realistically, it's ticks. But I got all my clothes treated with permethrin with the insect shield, which happens to be in North Carolina local. I think they're in Greensboro or whatnot. But yeah, I got that. It's good for the lifetime of the garment, or 70 washes essentially, which is a long time. It lasts a little longer than the spray-on stuff that you can also get, which I should probably this time reapply to my shoes. Maybe consider applying to my backpack, maybe my tent. As it gets warmer, going to be more chance of tick encounters. That's really my biggest concern at this point, other than my own body possibly falling apart on its own. But I'm feeling good. A little bit of update. Been talking a lot here. Update on my back. I think it's a bag positioning thing, which might be a good thing. So when my back was talking to me yesterday, I paused, adjusted the sort of belly strap, the chest strap, and also I had completely forgotten that I have load lifters in this pack, which I also pulled. After that, I was doing pretty good, so I'm happy about that. And my legs, my feet are doing good. I noticed there's more blister formation, more air bubbles I've been trying to take care of. So at this point, I gotta monitor that every night and make sure it's not getting worse, make sure to treat it. So now we're getting into the serious miles, I guess. So my feet are like, oh, I need calluses here. That's exciting. But otherwise, feeling pretty strong. My legs are doing awesome. Good job, legs. But yeah, my back is the worrying thing that's at this point, but it seems like it's just a bag adjustment issue. So I'm thankful for that, because that's an easy adjustment, if that's truly the case. Anyway, feeling pretty good about today. I don't think it's going to get too hot. Not projected to be. And I don't think there's a chance of showers, although I haven't checked for a few days. But definitely tomorrow, Saturday, it's going to be rainy, so I got to prepare more for that. Maybe not film as much, most likely. Anyway, I'll deal with that when that day comes. But so far today, it's a beautiful day, and onward. So quick update there. I got to Brown Fork Shelter. Used the privy. That's a nice thing about the shelter. Got some water. Got a little recharge. Got some hydration. Some water. And I'm feeling great. So I'm just gonna keep going. So the next shelter, although I should say the next the campground ahead is 3 miles ahead, and it's not like it's at the top of a mountain or anything. Very reasonable ascent. I think it's like 500, 400 or 500 ascent. It's like pretty much nothing compared to what I've been doing the last few days. I'm feeling really good. So I think there's some bumps up ahead, some ups and downs, but 3 miles is doable. I mean, I figured 2 miles an hour hiking pace, which I think is kind of what I'd be doing, which is not that fast. 3 miles per hour is like kind of faster, but 2 miles an hour, that makes it like an hour and a half. So all the timing is really good. It's 2:30 right now, so I think it'll all work out. Feet are doing great. Even my back. I realized my back was hurting when it's been giving me problems. It's been in the mornings. I've been readjusting and maybe just sort of getting used to it or something. But as of right now, it's actually feeling okay. So, I mean, I think my biggest worry at the moment is that I'll be caught in a sudden downpour. There's some little cloudbursts in the area, so I'm keeping my eye on them. Getting ready to cover up stuff and possibly pull out my umbrella. But there is more of a chance of rain tomorrow. That's what I'm kind of working around. If I get to this, well, I got to make it to the campground now because I'm heading there. Well, now, as I said that, there's a little unofficial inviting campsite here, but I'm not going to grab it. I'm going to keep going. So you can see, like, okay, well, this isn't on any maps or anything, but there's some nice flat space there for 1 or 2 tents and a nice little view through the trees. But that's not where we're doing. Oh, actually, there is a little. I bet this is on the map, actually. There's a blue blaze, and I see some more sites down there. Okay, well, that's unexpected. Anyway. Yeah, well, anyway, I'm strategically planning for tomorrow. Ooh, a little wind gust. So, tomorrow, the less miles I do, the better. When I get to Fontana Dam, I could maybe hang out at the marina there. I think they might have some, I hope they have like resupply and maybe some warm food. I'm not sure what they got there, but the earlier there, the better. And also tomorrow it's going to start raining. Pretty much from noon onward, there's a chance of rain. So it looks like we'll get some definite rain. So basically, if I make it to the campsite tonight, tomorrow I have only about 8 or so miles to hike in. And if I wake up early, I can do all of that before the rain, if I'm lucky. And we'll see how that works out. But that's my little master plan that my future self will hopefully thank me for. Anyway, feeling really good. But onward.